Hello, my name is Sarah McAllister. I'm the founding director of Feng Shui agency. I'm delighted to give you some general tips, but please note they are not to substitute a professional Feng Shui consultant's advice. So now I'm going to give you some tips on Feng Shui colours. In terms of self-diagnosis, this is probably the most tricky for you to get right as a beginner, but there are some general principles. It's useful for you to know which colours are associated with which elements. So you can see from the diagram, if we take the water element, this is black and blue, and also turquoise. And the sense that water gives you is one of flow and of nighttime. So you can see from the diagram that the water element is associated with black, blue, and turquoise. Just as the sea that you will see, or the rivers, will be dark, dark, dark blue to the point where they're almost black, or turquoise or pale blue. So the wood energy is associated with the colour green. Okay, this can be the nice dark bottle green, or it can be fern green, or even olive green. What is not wood energy is the pale sand colour of dead wood, like pine. That's a common mistake made by many practitioners of Feng Shui. They say that the wood is actually the dead wood. In fact, wood is the rising sap, the rising energy of a plant. Okay, so that's what we're trying to replicate by using the colour green. And green is a rising colour, just like blue is a receding colour. If you look at colour therapy, the green actually rises. Okay. Now the next colour in the 5 element sequence is fire, and fire colours are red, purple and pink, but they're also the sky blue colour, which can be likened to a very slightly purpley blue, almost the colour of a gas flame blue. It's the colour of blue that is the midday sun, or if you think of the Arizona desert, for instance, the blue of the sky is very startling, as opposed to a baby blue, which is more of the watercolour blue. From the fire element, we move into the earth element. Now, earth is associated with yellows, it's associated with browns, and a little bit of orange. And this is because in the cycle of nature, you'll see that the earth is the late summer, when all the leaves start to turn, those beautiful copper colours, browns, the decaying slightly. So that's why we have earth associated with yellows and browns. The next element in the cycle is metal. And this is associated with the colours of white, metallics, particularly silver and gold. So how do we use these Feng Shui colours in our properties? Well, in general, if you're looking to decorate your bedroom, then you would look to use very soft colours, okay? You don't want bright reds or bright purples or extremely bold blues. You want to keep the colours very restful. You can use pale mauve or very soft pink, pale yellow, pale green. Now, a professional consultation would refine that choice of colour for you, and also even work with your horoscope to further fine-tune the selection. But in general, just keep it nice and pastel and nice and restful. And also this applies to your patterns. If you want to have some patterns, make sure they're very gentle and circular or floral. Don't have geometric patterns that jump out at you, because that's not restful. That's more suitable for an office or an artist's space. Now, a little word on the directions and the choice of colour. In the northern hemisphere, if you have a bedroom in the north, you really don't want to be adding more blue and black to the bedroom. Okay, and this is what a lot of books will tell you, because they don't really understand the principles of Feng Shui. really what you want to be doing is slightly warming up this energy, because it's already very cool, so why add more cooling colours, okay? And you certainly don't want to be adding too much white or metal, because in the support of the system of the 5 elements that supports water in the north direction, what you want to do is actually add a little bit of yin fire. So the yin fire will be the gentle pinks and the roses and the mauves, okay? You don't want to be adding more blue just because you're in the north. And the same applies to the northwest. There is too much metal already present in the northwest, so you want to add a little bit of yin fire. So don't go putting in red, but you can put in a little bit of peach, for instance. But again, the choices of colours, I must emphasise, do depend on a lot more than just the basic directions. In the southwest, it's advisable to use white or metal colours such as silver and gold. Don't use the bronzes or pewters, but opt for white or silver or pure gold. So that can be gold wallpaper. There's some fantastic metallic wallpapers, but try and keep them either white with silver or white with gold, and don't have pink and red with gold, for instance. So you want to keep the southwest as white and metallic as you possibly can.